guys, what the hell is up? My name is Kenidy and welcome back to my channel. Today's story time is going to be about the creepiest phone call, most disturbing phone call I've ever gotten in my life, like ever gotten in my life. But before I get on to the video, I just want to ask you guys, does the quality look better? I got a new camera, so I really hope the quality looks better. I don't have the lighting right now, so I'm using this fugly ass lamp. Sorry about it. It is what it is. But yeah, so anyways, let's get on to the story. This was back when I lived in California. It's probably about a year and probably a year ago now. I just moved to Texas, by the way, if you didn't know. I moved to Texas, but this is back when I lived in California. My parents opened a restaurant, and I worked at the restaurant, and it's a Dickey's barbecue pit. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but it's kind of like a Chipotle, like the way it's set up and shit. Well, I worked there and stuff, and I worked a lot of Saturdays, and this was when I was in high school. No, this was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, because this was when I was still in high school. I was working a Saturday shift. That morning, me, my sister, and my mom opened, and my mom went out to go to the bank. So it was just me and my sister alone in the restaurant, and we literally just opened. We opened at 11. Me and my sister were sitting there just on our phones, like, doing our thing, you know, doing that shit, because we were bored. We're not good fucking employees, but, you know, we were just sitting there on our phones, and waiting for somebody to come in. I was cashier, so the phone rang. My sister looks at me because she never answered the damn phone when I worked. She looks at me and she was all like, answer it. So I was like, alright. So I answered. It's this man, and he's all like, hey, I have like a group of like 10 coming in, like, can you save tables for us? And I said, no, we don't save tables, you know, like, it's first come, first serve. We're not really a sit-down restaurant, so if you come here and there's enough tables, then that's great, but we don't save them. He was like, oh, okay. By the way, like, when we say our opening line and stuff on the phone, like, hi, welcome to Dickey's, blah, 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 like, we say our names. And he goes, oh, Kenidy, like, the owner's daughter? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And this would have been the first red flag, but if you've ever been to our restaurant and talked to, like, my mom and dad were like always there until my dad got this job here in Texas, but my parents were always at the restaurant, so it wasn't weird for someone to know who I was. So I was like, yeah, you know, that's me. That's me. And he was like, oh, okay, like, do you guys have any ribs right now? And I said, yeah, we have ribs. Literally, we just opened fucking 10 minutes ago. Why would we not have ribs? You know what I mean? But, you know, whatever. So I was like, yeah, like, we have ribs and everything. And he was like, hey, can you hear me? And he said it in a really, like, low voice. And I was like, yeah, I can hear you. And the next thing that came out of his motherfucking mouth was the most disturbing thing I've ever been told by an old ass man. He said, and I'm gonna bleep out the fucking bad word that I don't like. I mean, I say the F word all the time, but like, the word that he chose makes me cringe. And I hate it, and I don't know why I hate it, but I hate it. So he said, I'm gonna fuck you in your and my face, I had tears in my eyes. Like, I have tears in my eyes right now. Like, I don't know why. It just gives me the creeps. I said, excuse me, and he didn't answer. And that's what pissed me off. Because, like, I thought I heard him wrong. Like, I didn't think that's what he said. Like, you don't expect someone to say that. You had a normal-ass conversation before. Like, you don't expect that to come out of someone's mouth. So I was like, excuse me. Hello, hello. He didn't answer. I hung up. And mind you, this was on a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. This wasn't a regular prank call like from some high school kids that I go to school with. This was literally a 40-year-old grown-ass man. Like, this was a 40-year-old fucking man on the phone. Like, no, like, this isn't some kid. Like, if it was a kid, like, I would have been like, haha, you're so funny, like, lol. We've gotten calls, like, from kids prank calling dickies, saying like, oh, do you guys sell dick, blah blah blah, like shit like that. Like, that shit makes me laugh. But this felt personal because he knew who I was, he knew who my parents were, like, he knows where I work, like, he knows who I am. And he's fucking old, you know? So I get off the phone and I look at my sister and I was like, dude, I need to go home. Like, I was like shook. Like, I was shook, bitch. Like, to a whole nother level. I just felt so disgusted. And I said to my sister, I said, I need to go home. Like, I can't. Like, I don't want to be here right now. I feel freaking traumatized to a whole new level. Like, I feel disgusted. And she was all like, why? What happened? And I told her what happened. She was like, that's fucking gross. And I said, girl, I know. I had to go through it. I had to listen to it. And it was just me and her there, which was scarier. Like, what if he was outside, sitting on the corner, like, watching me while he called? Like, I want to cry and I want to die, and like, I just felt so violated all day. I told my mom when she came back in, I am not answering the phone my whole shift. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna effing do it. So I told my mom what happened when she got back about 5-10 minutes later. And I said, hey, like, I got this really, really creepy phone call. And I told her what happened, so she was like, let me call it back. So she gets the phone, she calls it back, and like, it doesn't go through. Like, it was a blocked call. My mom's like, that's weird. Like, why did they like have such a normal ass conversation and then say that and then not call back, you know what I mean? So I was just really shook, and I said, fuck that. Like, I worked my whole shift, but like, that whole shift I just felt disgusted. Like, it's different if it was like somebody you knew or somebody from high school, like, you know it's a dumbass kid. But no, it wasn't a dumbass kid. It was a 40-year-old motherfucking man. 40-year-old motherfucking man. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was 17 at the fucking time. Like, no thanks. Like, got a blast. Still a minor. Go fuck yourself. Peace out, bitch. That rest of the day, dude. That rest of the day, I avoided that phone. I looked at that phone. I said, fuck you. Bye. Like, not gonna happen today. No siree, bitch. No thanks. Like, gotta fucking go. But anyways, that was my most disturbing phone call I've ever gotten. If you guys have gotten any really creepy ass phone calls, leave them down below. All my social medias will be linked down below. Go follow me if you want to see more of my ratchet ass self. But yeah, so go follow me on my social media. Please subscribe and like this video. It would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.